Hey, welcome to On The Go with the GoPro and FY-G4. What is the FY-G4? It's the Feiyu Tech gimbal. I've read on the forum, and man, they said I should have known about it. It's the 4GS gimbal coming out. I'm out here with my quadcopter, and I heard there's going to be not a contest, an event with a lot of kayaks and canoes, and I am going to check it out at the end of this point. And it's supposed to be traveling around the island. Is it a race? I'm not sure, but I do want to get this information out for everybody. Is it going to be known as the FY-G4S or just the G4S? That's the latest and greatest gimbal. Going to have a joystick. It's going to have TV playback through the USB port, as well as the charging of the battery through the gimbal for the GoPro Hero 4 Black. It's going to be an excellent gimbal, a great gimbal. Check it out. It's going to be worth the $400, where this gimbal has come down in a great low price of $250 today. Choice is up to you. I suggest take a look at the FY-G4, see if you want it. I could do just about everything that the gimbal could do, turn it, angle it, all that good stuff by the press of the button. Man, so while I'm having this fun, hopefully I could tilt the camera up, bringing you to the table some excellent information out there. If you don't know by now, the FY-G4S, most likely going to be called just the G4S. What is the G4S, you ask? Stabilization gimbal for the GoPro Hero 4 Black from feiyutech.com. What does this gimbal have different than the FY-G4 that is the latest model? A new way to clip on your GoPro. It has a plastic quick connect. It also allows the gimbal now to plug into a USB port that holds on to the FY-G4S a lot better, and allows you to use its interface and plug in right over here. There is a USB port to your iPhone by wire and see exactly what the GoPro is doing, as long as you hit that micro switch button on the back of the gimbal. There is two buttons on the back of the gimbal. You press one to charge the GoPro through the FY-G4S. How many hours of charging time will you get? Well, with the 900 mAh batteries, you're not going to get a lot of time. You're going to take away from the gimbal's time for sure. So when just on standby, you are going to charge your gimbal. So it is like an emergency charger. You can add the extended battery kit, the 18650 batteries, and it give you a little bit longer of runtime. Now the gimbal has restriction-free 360-degree rotation. What does that mean? Hold the gimbal nice and steady, rotate the head about 3 rotations, 360 degrees. And before those wires start to tangle up, get tight, pull that port out, or even break, your gimbal may be rendered useless. I don't use that feature, but if I hold my gimbal, if I start to turn it, you see how nice and smooth of a panning shot I got it. And that's almost like a 360-degree turn. Well, a 360-degree turn is like this, allowing the gimbal to rotate once. Do apologize if I'm off the camera. And you can see how the gimbal is going up. That is considered a 360-degree rotation, or something similar to this. Allowing the gimbal to rotate, and you can see everything I'm doing to try to getting it back. Now, do apologize for the inconvenience right there, but that's supposed to be restriction free. Now the gimbal has right by the USB port a joystick. So rather than going into the modes like I did, do all that by a joystick. You still could do that through the RC remote, but this one doesn't have the left and right. That is going to be firmware. So that's all about the new 4GS or G4S gimbal. G4S is coming out late September. And the G4S is going to have a joystick, so you can go left, right, up and down. It basically almost eliminates having the RC remote, but it's not a wireless remote control integrated into the gimbal. It also has a new tripod bottom. Unsure if it's going to be a switch as well. And it also has a very easy, quick connection for your gimbal that snaps into the motor, the USB port, and locks in by the bar still on the gimbal, but plastic, no longer needing the aluminum thumb screws. It has a restriction-free 360-degree rotation and pan, yaw, and tilt. That is very neat. Now, how much will this gimbal cost, you say? It could run probably up to $400 because the FY G4 ran at $360 back then. So it may also hold that price, while the FY G4 did come down a good $100. $249 was the cheapest I've seen it on eBay for, brand new. So you still can get these extension poles added on, put the tripod, but remember, you don't get a tripod leg. And make sure those legs are nice and long, because a nice gentle breeze or vibration may knock that gimbal down of any tilting angle. Fish, are you interested in one? From feiyutech.com, offering me one to try out and do my research for you? Yes. Right now, I have the FY G3 2-axis and the FY G4 3-axis. I love it so much, it goes with me most of the times where I go. I don't get much time to use the gimbal. But here I have, down below right here, I have my DJI Phantom. I am getting ready for a nice flight. Try to get some footage with the FY G4. So on that note, I do thank you very much for stopping by and visiting me on the channel. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Have a great day and enjoy, everybody. Enjoy what you like doing best.